lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May. I'm May. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by to see what I have going on today. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back to hang out with me. I appreciate you all so very much. I'm so excited about today's video, you guys. It is another collaboration video with the lovely Miss Jenny over at Lovely Moments Creating. If by chance you stop by my channel first, I will have Jenny's information in my description box below with her link to check out her channel. She is an awesome and talented young lady. She will not disappoint you. Please tell her I said hello. I adore her with a million kisses. Include the kisses, guys. Also, if you haven't done so, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button, just because that will help YouTube to push my video out just a little bit more, guys. It would really help out my channel so much. Also, please consider hitting that notification bell if you like the content here. It will let you know every time I upload a new video. Please consider leaving me a comment, because I adore getting comments. They make my heart bubble. Just know that they're only desired and not required, because I do love to chat with you guys. We will be bringing you guys some fun fall DIYs that you can use throughout your home during the whole fall season. And without further ado, I'll stop jabbing and we'll jump into our first DIY of the day. See you on the other side, lovies. Alright, lovies, before we get started with our first DIY of today, I just want to let you guys know today's DIYs will be pumpkin and sunflowers themed. And we will be paying homage to our traditional fall colors today, using various colors of oranges, browns, deep greens, tans, colors of those natures for both our pumpkins as well as our sunflowers. So this first DIY is a little trinket house I got from the Salvation Army a few years ago. I only paid 99 cents for it. Last year I used it for my Christmas decor, and this year I decided I'll switch it up and use it for my fall decor. All I did was go in and give it coats of ivory paint, and as well as the burnt umber. I was gonna do the full color of the burnt umber. I wasn't gonna do any distressing, but the coating on there, it did have a matte finish, and I did sand it down a little bit, but it just would not adhere the way I wanted it to, and it was just not drying the way I liked. So I ultimately decided to go ahead and do a little bit distressing with it. Yes, I did give full coverage to the back, but it was just your basic technique, nothing really to go into detail there. Next, I'm going to be using this Hello Fall sign, which is one of the mini laser cutouts from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be using several different colors on this little sign. Again, the fall colors. I'm going in with the tans and the browns and green. No rhyme, no reason. I am going to throw a little pop of yellow in there, just because, again, I wanted that little pop. I thought maybe it would throw things off, but it actually played very well with the vision that I had. I was going to put the traditional pumpkin color in there, but I decided to follow my first thought and keep the yellow. I am going in with some of that barn red as a little downplay on the fall colors, but overall I love the way it came out. And this is the house. It's pretty much dry at this point. I did have to go in with several coats of that ivory color paint. It still did not give me the desired coverage, but it was okay. It had a very rustic look to it, and I was not disappointed. So here I'm just taking some of these burlap wrap pumpkins from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just placing them in the little slots as you see here. Now the first top three shows, I did not glue the pumpkins in. They were pretty snug in there, nice tight fit. However, the lower three little cubbies, I did put a little dab of hot glue at the bottom of each of those pumpkins just to secure them, because with the slightest touch they were bouncing around. Next, I'm adding a little bit of hot glue to the gable of this house, or at the tip of this house, and that's it for this project for a few dollars. Look how we just converted it into a nice fall piece, and you can really display this anywhere, any shelving unit or mantle that you have. I think this would play very well, and because of the color variation, if you have traditional warm tones in your home, I think this would be a great addition. So next up for project number 2. Now this was the project of the day that stressed your girl out. And I wasn't expecting it at all. So here I found this mini clipboard. It has a stand to it, and I thought it was super cute, especially something for like a coffee bar, something in your kitchen. That's where my mind originally went, to maybe be like to hold like affirmation cards, you know, make today count, think positive thoughts, those type of things, you know, enjoy your coffee before enjoying the stress. That type of thing. And so I'm assuming it had some type of 3D feature to it, because there was some excess glue left over, which came out very easily. And as I was doing that, I scratched some of the covering on it, and I really like that look, so I decided to distress it all over. However, guys, this one took me for a loop. So the next thing you see I'm doing here, I'm taking one of the pumpkin laser cutouts from Hobby Lobby, going in with that traditional orange pumpkin color, and I did use burnt umber for the stem, and that's what I'm using to distress the pumpkin, to create that contrast of the, you know, between the orange and the brown. Now I set the little clipboard to the side. I did cover it. As you see there, I taped it off with some painter's tape, went in with some matte black matte paint, letting that dry. I got these 3-ply napkins from Hobby Lobby, and I love them. I adore them. The simplicity of them with the buffalo check, the sunflowers. I just thought this would be a great addition. Now I know that the size of that pattern is a little bit bigger than the clipboard, but I like that because I felt like once everything came together, of course we're going to be doing some decoupage. I was like, oh, this is going to pop a little bit because of it being a little bit bigger. Once I put the little framing around it, I thought it was going to be perfect. Ha ha ha. So let's all right. So I did the black color chalk paint. It was too dark. I should have known better. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just cover it with white. That's fine, you know. This is no harm, no foul, right? So put that back to the side to let it dry a little bit for a few minutes. So now I'm taking one of the little miniature cubes from the crafting square Dollar Tree and adding it to the back of that pumpkin, just because I want to create that 3D effect. I'm all about the 3D effects these last couple of days. So on top of the pumpkin, I'm going to be putting that laser cutout that says welcome fall on top of it, and that's it for that part. And here, so I'm going in, put the Mod Podge down, I'm, you know, laying everything out, and I didn't want this as wrinkled as I normally prefer. I did want some smooth texture, not completely smooth, some, but I wanted it to just be less aggressive. So I was really playing around with it, and these napkins were super sensitive because they were tearing easy. Now this is where the fail came in. I had wiped this down with a super, like, it was so lightly damp, you guys, like it was not saturated at all, and I think the moisture got under the actual original paper on there, and when I went to pull up the painter's tape, it ripped the complete border away. So I was like, all right, okay, we're not going to stress. So I was like, let me just go in and do some patchwork, which is what you see here. I just ripped up the napkin and I just placed it around, trying to line it all up and everything, and it was a hot mess. So I was like, okay, I can't leave this just out there, even though this is for me. I still wanted to look nice, all right, because I like to look at my projects and they do make me smile. So this was not making me smile. Then on top of that, so what I decided, let me backtrack. So I decided I'll just go in, create some more of a 3D effect with some sunflowers that I have. I had different sizes of sunflowers, and it was a little busy, you know, but overall I think it was okay because I just could not leave it undone. But it's something I will probably go back and revisit and just really try to tweak it and make it better, because I could have what I should have done is probably just stripped it completely down and just painted it one solid color. But nonetheless, this is what we have. So that little house I did get from the dollar spot at Target, all I did was take some of the sunflower ribbon I got from Hobby Lobby, and that's literally it. And the little gingham bow I ordered off of Amazon in a pack. So next up, we have this drain board here I got from Daiso, and it was $1.50, either $1.50 or $1.75. You can definitely recreate something like this using the spare wood from Dollar Tree. It will probably be a little bit, well, it will be probably cost a little bit more, unless you go to like Home Depots or Lowe's or something like that, and have them cut down a longer stick for you. But the dowels as well, doing the same thing. You can also use painter sticks too to recreate this. So here I'm taking one of the wooden pumpkins from Dollar Tree, the unfinished wooden pumpkins, and I really love the ones with the slit in them because they are more versatile to me. Now, with any of the pumpkins, you can switch them up however you want, but I do feel like with these you have a little bit more versatility, whereas you can kind of mismatch colors and things like that. But again, because we're going traditional, I'm keeping it one solid color, along with the distressing of the burnt umber in the traditional pumpkin color. And that's literally all I did for that. I am going to be attaching that to the board. Now, I did some distressing on it, but it was not light enough, and I wanted to be super light because I really wanted that pumpkin and the wording to pop off. Now, here is where I probably should have left this as is. This was my vision. This is what I wanted to see. But this night when I was crafting, like, everything that could have went wrong with my camera went wrong. And so the lighting was off, and I mean, it was just all over the place. And when I looked at it, I was like, gosh, you can't really tell. You know, you can't see the contrast between the yellow and the orange. And so I decided, okay, I'm going to just whitewash that as well to match the backboard and the white sunflowers. Now, I got this wood round. It says Hello Pumpkin, which I felt like was really cute, where it says Hello Pumpkin, welcome to our home. And I got the smaller sunflowers here from Dollar Tree, and you will see that I go in and add a couple more just because I feel like it was just a little bit, it wasn't enough there, you know, for the size of the pumpkin. And also, I just want to share with you guys during this time, I want to say thank you again to the lovely Miss Jenny for collaborating with me. If by chance you guys stop by my channel first, please click that link in the description box and go check her out. She has been a true godsend to me since joining YouTube this year. She's such a kind and sweetheart of a person, genuinely a sweetheart of a person, and I just am so grateful for her. I just feel like thank you is never enough when someone goes above and beyond to help you in a way that you couldn't even imagine. So I am so grateful for her. Just, you know, if you have a few extra minutes in your day, stop by, check out to see what she has going on, because she is super talented and you will definitely be inspired from her work. It's so beautiful and clean. I tell her that all the time. It's so chic and I just love it. So tell her I said hey, and thank you for collaborating with me today. So our next project, guys, is one of the MDF signs. It was a plain sign, didn't have anything on it. I want to say these came out maybe around Memorial Day or 4th of July. I can't remember, but I know I've had them for some time, and I was really drawn to this one because it was already distressed. Like, I didn't do anything to it. The only thing I needed to do was cover up the stars. So I really don't even know if this could truly be called a craft, but we're gonna roll with it, okay? And literally all I did was take some of the pit berries from Dollar Tree, which I was originally gonna try and make into pumpkins, but I decided to go with the foam pumpkins from Dollar Tree because I felt like they matched the sunflowers, and I could use the pit berries for wreaths to hold them, the pumpkins. Now, I was off again here with that middle pumpkin. Once I hung it up, I saw it was kind of on that lean back side, but it was an easy fix because I did not put an excessive amount of glue there, so it's very easy to adjust. And literally, guys, that is it for this project. So our next project, we will not be able to see all the way through, just because, again, with the issues I was having with my camera and everything, it did cut off a lot sooner, and I lost that footage. So all I'm doing is taking one of these picture frames that I got from Daiso, and it has just a jute twine across it with one of the miniature clothespins, which Dollar Tree does carry these. I just have never seen them in the natural wood color, and my intention was to leave this in the natural wood color. And that little sign you see sitting off to the side is something I got from the Target dollar spot. It is a two-sided sign, and that was my play here, but I missed the mark, guys, because I started stressing out about the camera. And here you just see me adding in some wooden medallions that I ordered off of Amazon. Now on this little sign, it says, I believe it said autumn leaves pumpkin please, and the other side says pumpkin pies served daily. And that's the side I really wanted to show on today's project. I did paint this frame. I ended up changing my mind about the natural color and went in with some of that pumpkin orange just so it would help pop that sign off. I did go in and add one of the stickers from Dollar Tree fall collections. It had a pie on there and it had a clear backing, so I just added some of that pumpkin paint to it. You will see it here coming up in a few seconds, and just added to the top of that framework. But here's everything, you guys. I loved it. My favorite of today, I don't think I shared with you, was the pumpkin house and the welcome to our home. I do like that pumpkin pie served daily as well, so I think that would be my number 3. So the welcome to our home sign is number 1, the pumpkin house is number 2, and I think, you know, 4 and 5 was there. It was all right. Now that maple leaf tree, I got that little mini tree at the 99-cent more store for $7, I believe, and it came with the lights included and everything, and I felt like this was such a great addition to my fall decor. I'm definitely using it. I've lit it. I have it lit up in my living room, and it looks very gorgeous. I love it. I know it's not time, but I love looking at it. And this just screams fall to me, guys. It absolutely screams fall to me, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you have a favorite. If you do, let me know which one was your favorite. I did keep the lights low here just because I did want to share as much as I could, just so you guys could see how that color just comes through with all the displays. And I have to tell you guys, this really made me feel like I was walking in a Hobby Lobby. I know I've said that before, but I was like, this really has Hobby Lobby vibes to it. And again, I want to say thank you, Jenny, for, you know, taking this ride with me. I appreciate you so very much. And to you lovely people, or if you're still here with me, lovies, right now, thank you for taking the ride with me as well. I would hope and pray that you would consider subscribing to my channel if you like the content here. Also consider hitting that like button as well as the bell notification, just so you know every time when I upload a video. It will also help you to recognize the traffic that's coming through on my channel, and maybe put my videos out just a little bit more. And also, feel free to leave me a comment, guys. As I mentioned in the beginning, they're not required, they are only desired, and everything is free here. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart as well. And as I often like to say, lovies, before wrapping up any of my videos, fall in love every day. Every day that you have an opportunity to open your eyes is an opportunity to fall in love with at least one something that day. So take no days for granted, guys. Take no days for granted. And also, I want to thank you one last time. I know I thanked you guys many times already, but I want to just say it one more time before we wrap up the video. So please be safe, please be kind, and happy crafting the days away. And thank you for coming back, or coming for the first time, to take this crafting drive with me, or ride with me. See you guys in the next video. Have a great day, lovies. Bye.